Hello, friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session every Saturday, sharp at 12 p.m. We bring a lot of news, views, opinions, information, and everything about real estate. But sometimes we talk a little bit different than real estate as well, because I think that is also an important aspect of life. Wherever we need to understand life in a better way, we should, because that helps us to become a wonderful human being, and we can definitely contribute better towards the society. Uh, of course, today there are a couple of more people who are going to join us for today's live show. But if any of you wants to participate into this discussion, you can definitely send me a text message and we will send you the link right away so that you can join us for this live discussion. Last week we had some guests. She joined us from India. Before that, we had some guests who joined us from Canada. So it doesn't matter any part of the world, wherever you are. If you are watching this show, please, guys, come become part of this. Uh, I got a message here from Gaurav. Gaurav says, "Hello, Raman. I was waiting for your show. We welcome you. Gaurav, thank you very much. And these kind of messages definitely keeps giving me more encouragement, and it fills with, it gives me more positive energy. Gaurav, please let me know if you want to become part of today's show. You can send me a message, and I will definitely send you the link, and you can join us, and then we can have some interesting discussion. Uh, so let me introduce my another partner who actually has become a regular feature on this show. Uh, More than me, he started enjoying it actually. The same way, uh, in the morning sessions, like in morning rides with Raman, Gold and Milo has become more famous than me. Everywhere, wherever anybody is talking about that morning session, Rise with Raman, where I just put a little small teasers over there, just to create positivity. Uh, but I feel so happy when I see that we all are working on spreading positivity, and that is what is more important. Um, so let me first bring on board our another regular partner, Mr. Kamal Tomar. So Kamal, I would like to welcome you on show. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Hi, everyone. A very good morning, I would say. Yeah, we are moving towards afternoon. Yeah, everything is going good. Everything fantastic.
Excellent. So Kamal, we have some of the people who have already joined us. I got a very encouraging message from Gaurav. Then we have Matt. Then we have Lak as well. Like, Lak actually put up a question there. Like, I got your question here. I will definitely answer you on today's show. We will talk about it. I know it's a little off the topic, but we will definitely talk about this topic. Kamal, uh, I don't know how much superstitious you are or how much you believe in, the future telling and all that stuff. Like, do you really go to those priests who actually see your hand and check your lines on the hand, or see your forehead and tell you your future? So, future
Oh,
teller.
yeah, yeah. I do go Raman, but I enjoy it, because I enjoy it what change I have to make. So when they say that you are going to do this, I know I'm not going to do this. So I enjoy it in a different way. I enjoy their talks. Honestly, I've been doing this when I was a kid. So once I went with my, school friend, my buddy, and both of us went, and he was so surprised listening. Oh, they are going to do this. They're going to tell you about. I said, okay, let us listen. And when we were laughing about it, and nothing of that happened ever. So I feel that the things is whatever happens is that what you do, not what is. I mean, I strongly believe that.
So, Kamal, we're gonna do something interesting today. I am gonna tell you your future. How is that?
I will do the same thing. I will definitely listen to it. I know I'm going to do something different.
You bugger. So that's very interesting, Kamal. But it's an interesting thing which I want to discuss. But before we talk about this, let's introduce our another partner in crime, which he also started enjoying like every week. Let's introduce Sachin as well. Sachin, good afternoon. How are you? You are sounding like you're mute.
All right. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Kamal. Good afternoon, Raman.
Excellent, Sachin.
How
How's
are
it?
you doing?
I'm pretty fantastic.
Excellent, excellent.
So
So I,
Sachin,
I, I missed the first 3 seconds. I just saw Kamal laughing. That's it.
okay, no problem. So Sachin, tell me something. Have you ever gone to these priests and the future teller or the fortune teller, or whatever you call them, like the people with the crystal ball, and they claim that they are going to tell you about your future? Have you ever experienced that?
Well, I am not too much a believer into these things, but yes, my wife, she have taken me once or twice to some of those priests in India. But as far as personally I'm concerned, I'm not too much a believer on those things. I believe that it's all your karma. What you do, that's what bring you results.
Yeah, but they also tell you based on your past karma. Am I right?
I hope they don't know what karma I have done in my past.
Okay. But anyway, I am definitely going to tell you a trick
Yes.
where every single individual will know about their future. I have a formula where I can give you your future, what is going to happen. How is that? Is that sound something interesting? So let us see who wants to know about their future. So I need to know, I need to get those names, right? So that I can tell them like about their future. So if all the viewers whosoever are watching the show today, if you want to know about your future, I would request you to put up a message over there so that we can have the list together. And then I'm going to give the formula live to know about your future. And that is going to be an interesting discussion. And I promise you guys, you will be very surprised. After today's discussion, you will have the ability to know what is going to happen in the next second, next minute, next hour, and pretty much like whole of your life. And you might not have got that kind of wisdom and insight in your life. So if you want to know about your future, please put up a message over there or raise your hand, whatever. I need to know the name who wants to know about their future. So Kamal, we are going to talk about that discussion. In the meanwhile, uh, we talk a lot about entrepreneurship, right? And I talk to my people. I talk to all those new franchise team members, all those budding entrepreneurs, I would say, micro entrepreneurs, I would say. So wherever I go and talk to them, the first and foremost question comes to me that we need to know how we can become an entrepreneur without any hassles, without any problems, right? And that's a very interesting question. And of course, we all want to live our life hassle free, problem free. Am I right, Sachin?
That's right, Raman. That's right.
So, Sachin, you are also, enjoying the life like an entrepreneur. So, first of all, tell me what are the major problems as an entrepreneur? Let's first talk about some of the problems.
First of all, before I go to the problems, Raman, again, if somebody is telling me that I want to become an entrepreneur without having any hassles, without having any challenges, without having any problems, it is like I want to learn swimming without touching the water, right? But again, yes, there are always some challenges, some I would say difficulties that come with whenever you are growing, and being entrepreneur is part of it. I read somewhere that the success that entrepreneur sees is the hard work that he has done for last 10 years, and that's what bring him the success for that particular day. So you're talking about the challenges that any entrepreneur would face. Definitely, when we start, there are so many things which are unforeseeable. You don't know how the future is going to react to you. As the question was that, can we know the future? Yes, we don't know the future when we are going onto that journey. Uh, you have to work with the team, so you have to understand the aspirations of the team, how they are going to grow. Even your thought process is sometimes a challenge, because when you are working at a certain level, your thought process has been built like that, and when you are getting to the next level, that thought process also poses a challenge to yourself, and with slowly you come across that thought process. And then definitely, depending upon the business that you're doing, whether you're in real estate or any other business, depending upon those businesses, you will face those challenges.
So, Sachin, before we go to Kamal, I actually want to answer a question. I know it's a little off the topic, but one of our regular viewer, Mr. Lack, he actually put up that question. Sorry, little off topic, but we'd love to pick your brain on what can we do to lobby policymakers to make it illegal to list houses under market value purposely with sole purpose of feeding multiple bidding wars. Like, it's a very interesting question, and um, I would definitely like, before answering your question, I would like to definitely talk about on this particular topic, which is a very hot topic. Like from last 6 months, especially in the real estate market, like wherever in each street, wherever you go, you will see the signs. Sold over asking. I sold $150,000 over asking, $200,000 over asking, and I of course understand as a client, as a buyer, or even as an responsible citizen of the country, we all get worried about these kind of things because sometimes it leads to a kind of direction where it gives a message that it is an artificial demand or it is an artificial marketing which has been created over there. So it's a concern to me as well, being into the real estate industry. And like, I don't want to tell a lie to you. So many times I do it and my team does it. Right? But I am pretty sure you understand this is not us. This is not us as a realtor do it. These are some of those marketing forces, right? Sometimes it is seller, sometimes it is the competition, sometimes it is an aggressive marketing strategy, and it keeps happening over there. But let me ask you a question, Lake. More than realtor, I think this is the accountability goes on to general public as well, right? Many times we don't exactly know what we are looking for as a buyers, right? Many times we don't take the right professional advice. Tell me, if I listed some property $100,000 less than what it is worth for, right? And if somebody is thinking that they're going to get that property on the listed price, it's a wrong interpretation. And even if the realtor is guiding, still people are telling that no, 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 put an offer for me. The property is worth 900,000, but I got it and it is listed on 799. I still dream to get it on 799. If you are so lucky, better you go and buy 649. So if you don't put an offer onto that, just understanding that I'm not going to get this property on 799, believe me, this trend is automatically going to stop, because who encourage it is the market. Who encourage it is the customer. Now let me ask you another question. Any builder launch any property, any project, you go and see the lineup over there. There are 30 or 40 units over there, and there are 10,000 people who are sending the worksheet. Even those people are sending the worksheet who doesn't want to buy over there. So what are you doing over there? You are definitely creating an artificial demand over there. And many times, Sachin, we see that there are 20 offers on the property, 18 offers are nowhere close to what the top offer is.
See, as you rightly said, instead of realtor making a law for this, the sellers and the buyers have to be more mature when we're handling these situations. Because no matter, again, I understand that, as a realtor, even I do it because the market forces us to do in such a manner. even though, as you rightly said, that we know that this house is listed $200,000 more less than the what is the worth of the property, there are 10 buyers would say, you know what, I wish I will get this house at this price and let me put an offer. What that does, the guy who wants to buy that house on the value of its worth, he end up paying 50K 100K more for that house
There you go.
because he's been forced to do that.
Yes.
If those 10 offers are not there, which they don't want to buy that, he will get the house on a normal price.
Yes.
And that's what I educate my buyers, that you know what, I don't care what somebody else is paying for a particular house. I can tell you what this is the what the worth of the house is. If you like the house, maybe you can go 10 or 15K more, and that's where you leave it. Whether you get it or you don't get it, it's your thing. But when you get into the bidding war, you start competing with others. That's where when you start losing the money.
Yeah. And I think, Sachin, I would definitely love to give a logical answer to this question now, which Lek is asking, and it's a very relevant question. First of all,
Oh, yes.
Lek, I really appreciate you're putting up this question on the on public platform, and I would love to answer these kind of difficult question. So, like, as far as lobbying is concerned, as far as the policy making is concerned, to my understanding, I don't think so there is anything which can be done, because we live in a free economy where these kind of activities cannot be controlled like that, because that will be against the competition bureau, and there are so many other kind of technical restrictions in that. But I can give you a solution to this. How this problem can be solved? This problem can be solved by educating people more and more. And I think the onus, the responsibility comes on to realtors like us, that we should do more and more session. We should spread more and more a word about it, educating people so that they don't do those kind of activities, which is going to create an artificial bubble or artificial demand over there. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's say if there's a property in the market which has been listed on 800,000, and there are 20 offers onto that. So, Sachin, how many people we can sell the property? 20 or one?
Obviously, one.
One person.
I think selling one property to two buyers is illegal over here.
Right? So there are still 19 people left. Now, what happened is this guy paid the price based on 20 offers.
Yes.
Right? Now, those 19 people, let's say after 2 days, there's another property which is, next door, somebody listed that property. Now, these 19 buyers, they're going to jump on that property one more time. So technically, the same set of people are increasing the price of those properties. There's only going to be 2 people who's going to get that house. Right? So this is absolutely a thought-provoking process. And to my understanding, I don't think so there is any kind of policy, either you lobby or whatever you do can be done. But yes, it can be done with the right set of education to people, telling them what is right and what is not right. And especially, I really feel bad when I see people line up at the builder's place.
Oh, yes.
Right? There are 30 houses and there's a lineup of 300 people. So I don't know how come somebody who is standing in the line on 300 number is thinking that he's going to get the house.
Raman, forget about lining it up. I was reading yesterday, there is a project getting launched in Oakville, wherein they are doing a bidding war for the lot premium. There is not even a price. They are saying that, you know what, the premium start from $250,000 only for the lot, and then every buyer has to bid for it, bid for that lot. And still people are going over there.
Absolutely. And Sachin, I have a comments from Rutika, and she's appreciating the question from Lack. And of course, it's a very legitimate, very reasonable comment what she put over there, that she's saying we really need to introspect on this order to balance the market. We as a buyer don't even know how much other buyers has put an offer at. Sometimes there's a huge difference between 2 offers. I definitely agree with what you are saying, Rutika. But let me tell you, Rutika, the market balancing, as far as the balancing of market is concerned, there's another force which drives the balancing of the market, and that force is demand and supply. So why this was happening? This was happening just because we were short on supply. We were too much short on supply. Trust me, at a point of time, there was only 2 weeks inventory into the market. So if we are so short onto the supply, and This time you have to give whole credit to this COVID-19 situation, which helped people to keep the supply on the lower level and increase the prices into the market. So we have to come up to, like, I'm pretty sure you got the answer. Now Gaurav is asking if it's a voice call and can come live. Gaurav, I think it won't be a good idea to take you on a voice call. I think it'll be good to get you onto the video call. Don't you worry, we are going to take you next week on the session. So Kamal,
Yeah.
let me come on to you now.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, because you're meeting a lot of them,
Yeah.
what are the challenges and the problem? But before you answer that question, I don't see anybody here who wants to know about their future. Come on, guys, you don't want to know about your future? I am giving you a guaranteed understanding and knowledge about what is going to happen in your future. You don't want to know? Kamal, I think we are at the wrong place, buddy.
We have got new Baba in town, huh?
So, Kamal, what do you think about the challenges about entrepreneurship?
There is a good list, I could say that, but there are few which I always commonly see with the entrepreneurs. The very first which comes is sometimes is the self-doubt. So sometimes the people come in with a lot of energy and everything, but after say some few days or a month pass on, they start actually doubting themselves, that thinking the things are not going their way. And second is always I feel about is the manpower. There is a challenge which entrepreneurs have, is they start thinking too much about the hiring part, especially in our business, because the entrepreneurs I'm meeting is more towards the real estate side of the things, and then we pitch in and we tell them that we are going to take care of those issues. So the list is there, like sometimes they have how they are going to manage the things. There is going to be a lot of hassles in the business. Definitely hassles will be there, but it's like we are there to take care of that. We always go and tell them. After that also there is a big list. Even when we say that we are going to take care of the hassles, then the list comes, okay, how you are going to take care, what happens this. So I would say these are very common and obvious things, Raman, I feel, because they're getting into a business, and this is a part and parcel of the business.
Sachin, I think this is what I love about Kamal. I actually asked him a question and he started doing promotion. Huh? Kamal, I didn't ask you that we are providing that solution. No, my question was, what are the challenges which entrepreneurs face? But you started pitching your franchisee stuff in that.
Raman, my habit. Whenever you give me a question, I always come with a solution. So that's what I thought. Like, let me portray both the sides of the things.
So this advertisement of the services of SaveMax, was a deliberate attempt, or it just happened, Kamal?
Oh no, I was giving a real scenario. Whatever happens there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it was on the lighter side. I know you always understand my jokes, but I just wanted to give a message that, yeah, we are promoting too. So more than you, I was doing that. So Sachin, this really comes up as a very big question out there, but I don't see too many people who wants to know about their future. So I'm not going to give that secret to anybody today, because nobody is interested to know. And if somebody is not interested to know, I'm not interested to tell people.
So we all three can have a private session on that.
Absolutely, we all three can have a private session. And Sachin, I'll tell you a way how you can know about your future. Just imagine how much success, how comfortable, how amazing the life can be if you know about your future. Am I right?
Well,
agree.
I would. You will agree, Kamal?
No, I don't agree, because I feel that I'm going against the nature. If nature doesn't want you to know something, then you shouldn't be trying for that.
So,
Sachin, Kamal disagree with me just for the sake of disagreeing to me. He has a habit of doing that.
In that case, you can say that same thing for me also.
Okay.
Since I also disagree on that thing.
So can I have a meeting with both of you after the show?
Definitely.
So Kamal, we were talking about entrepreneurship,
Right.
and on daily basis we are meeting many people, and the most frequent question which we get from people is, I want to become an entrepreneur, but a hassle-free entrepreneurship, a problem-free entrepreneurship, or a problem-free business. And you know what? I have a formula where you can have a problem-free, hassle-free entrepreneurship or a problem-free business. Even in real estate, I will tell you a very good trick where you will not have any problem. Neither it is a problem of managing the client, nor it is a problem of managing, their finances, nor it is a problem of communicating with the lawyer team, or even you don't even have to provide the post sale services onto that. How about if we give you a formula which is totally a stress free business, which is totally a problem free entrepreneurship? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be interesting, Kamal? Won't you? Don't you want to do that?
That I can only see with the people who can they enjoy this entrepreneurship. They're entrepreneur too.
I can tell the future because I am claiming on a public platform that I am going to tell future to those people who wants to know about it.
So do I need to franchise this also?
Sorry?
So we need to start a separate business line for it.
Of course, yeah. Like I just have to change my attire, right? I just have to change.
Kamal, I'm telling you, we have new Baba in town.
So, Kamal, tell me a little bit more about entrepreneurship in real estate industry. What is the need? What is the requirement? What you see people need in real estate industry as an entrepreneur?
Raman, I would just go with my experience. What I have been observing and what I have been listening from people and who come and have a good chat with me. And these are like entrepreneurs coming from different fields. And the good side of the discussion is like when I even spoke to a couple of people in US this week, and as I was interviewing for our position of country manager, when they heard about the idea of how we are getting into real estate within micro entrepreneurship and promoting something where a person is not into real estate can be a part, and like they were like, oh my god, I mean that exists. And when I shared the details, and they were like, yeah, that's an amazing thing to do, because there is a big chunk of I would say a lot of entrepreneurs, and micro entrepreneurs, they are ready to get into the business and they don't have any real estate experience. And we say that, okay, we have system, we have experience, we will replicate our system in your business, and the formula will work for you. So I feel that Raman, that now there is a good shift which is happening, and we take the credit for that, and I don't want to shy away from that this entire idea of being into micro entrepreneurship, and the people who are not from the industry, they can be enjoying the growth with the real estate, and it is a unique thing to do. So I say that this is required, wherein a shift of thought process, where people used to think that, okay, no, real estate is the only ball game of, say, X community, or the people who have this experience or who are only into real estate. And we strongly disagree to that. No, even the people who are not in the real estate can be successful, and we are going to make it happen, and we have a lot of examples. So Ravan, having said that, I mean, I would say there is a big chunk of market, big chunk of entrepreneurs ready to join hands, and I think we are going to do that very soon. I can't hear you, Raman.
I think you're mute.
Sorry, I was teasing Sachin when we started the show. I was sounding like I'm mute. Kamal, before we go further into that discussion, I have some interesting question which I want Sachin to answer these. Sachin, there's a question from Vancouver. It's from Mr. Goro. He's asking, what do you think what will happen in coming 12 to 18 months? Does prices will go up, or it will get stabilized at some point? Keeping in mind mortgage rate will be at the lower side.
So, Gaurav, I strongly believe that, especially the kind of market in GTA we have, and Vancouver also, over here, that the chances of prices going down, it doesn't exist, because the kind of immigrants we are getting, especially if you see right now, there is a huge, I would say, dearth of people who are holding themselves to come to the Canada just because of the COVID situation. Right now we are expecting that in 6 to 12 months the COVID vaccine will be over here, the markets will open up. So the chances of market going down does not exist, especially in these two markets. As far as market stabilization is concerned, yes, the market will stabilize, because in the last 3 months there was a huge gap between supply and demand, and that's why people were overpaying for the houses, even to the build for the pre-constructions. So that stability will be there, but the prices will go down? No, it will not happen.
Kamal, I know it is little off topic for you, but what's your take on to this? Because you live a lot in the real estate world, so what is your take on to this?
Uh, I would say, Raman, I'm really, I mean, you said the first thing, right, that I have not much experience, but what I see, there is going to be some correction happening. And I see it in two ways. One is definitely financial institutions coming up and announcing some thing on rates, saying that rates are again going to be on, say, on the increasing side. Then it's going to be a problem. Like recently, I heard RBC is saying to something about similar or hinting about that, and I think TD has already started working on that. Just got a news. I mean, so I feel there is going to be some correction happening, but I mean, don't take my statements as that I have huge knowledge about that. I'm predicting what I can see and learn from it. It's not a bubble, but there is a situation which is not favorable, because this is more of a one-sided market, and it's really risky to be in being in that kind of market where the balance is lost. So I would say the balance should come back soon.
Yeah, and Kamal, I think one of our guests from Vancouver, he wants to join for today's show. So Gaurav, I have sent a link to you for today's show on your LinkedIn, so you can definitely log in, and I am gonna take you in. So
So
now I have got
So
I
you
have
have a client. You have a client.
Raman, you have a client now.
I have the client now. There you go.
I saw that.
So finally, I got somebody who wants to know who wants to know about his future. Isn't that interesting, Kamal?
Oh yeah, very interesting.
So should we tell Gaurav how much I'm going to charge for that?
He's a first client. In the first, when you start a business, you have to keep giving it
Keep giving free of cost.
free of cost.
Let's see if we get 5 people today. Then I'm going to tell those 5 people their future, and I'm going to tell it live, right?
So, Gaurav, I'm saving money for you. I'll take my kickback later on from you.
And I think Sachin, you know this Gaurav Shrivastava. Am I right?
Yes, name it rings a bell, but I have to look at the face.
Okay. So anyway, Gaurav, if you are still with us on the show, I have already sent the link on your LinkedIn as a message. You can join us, and we are definitely going to have an interesting discussion. And I'm going to tell you your future. I'm very excited to tell you about your future, what is going to happen. So Sachin, I have another question. So Gaurav, I'm pretty sure you got the answer for your question. Sachin, I have another question from Rutika. She wants to know how to become a successful entrepreneur in real estate industry without any prior knowledge or work experience. Will it be more beneficial to learn the business first and then take its ownership, rather than take ownership and then learn first?
Yes, Rutika, that's what SaveMax is doing, that we have created a beautiful model wherein we are giving an opportunity to even non-licensed people to become an entrepreneur in real estate. You can own a real estate business. You can, work toward expanding that business without even having a real estate license. And if you have a license, if you're already in the real estate business, that does come with its own advantage. But that's what the beauty we have created in that model, that even without having that experience, the SaveMax support system will ensure that your business is up and running, and you are providing a support to, simultaneously, to learn the business also and to grow the business also. So definitely you can become an entrepreneur in real estate without even getting a license. The knowledge will come simultaneously.
Right. And Kamal, Rutika is appreciating you, and she is actually agreeing with you that market is out of balance and there might be some correction. It looks like you both are like, there's a bull and bear in the market. So you always have a kind of bear approach. I always have a bullish approach. Do you want to bet online on live, Kamal, like the market is not going to have any correction?
Oh
Are you,
yeah, I can bet on that.
you can bet
I
on
can.
that? So
Oh
you
yeah,
can bet with Sachin and I can keep the money.
100%.
I was not telling you to have a bet with me.
Okay.
So it is very interesting to understand the dynamics of the market and see where market is going. And as per my understanding, Rutika, I understand that there is a little bit, I would say, extra fire in the market, which really has helped to bump up the prices. But to my understanding, the only correction which we can see is, the extra craziness of 50 to $100,000, which was not actually the price of the properties, but this was just happening because there was 15 or 20 offers, and I already explained a little logic to that. And I'm not too sure how many of you agree onto that logic or you don't agree, but of course, it is my own personal opinion, and it is not up to you. It is up to you guys either to agree or disagree. But I have been predicting the market from last 10 years, and fortunately, every time the prediction was very accurate. That gave me some extra confidence, Sachin, and I started telling future. Now I got another client as well. It's Aisha. Aisha, thank you very much for joining for the show. And Aisha, she is one of our SaveMax. I always call them as my family members. Aisha and Kadir both are fantastic human beings. I love meeting them all the times, and they are amazing, amazing family members of SaveMax, our past clients as well. And thank you, Aisha, for joining us today. And I know you want to know your future, but that's a little secret. We will talk about this. I will tell you every single thing about your future, and it'll be very interesting for you to know. Sachin, what is your prediction about rate of interests? What do you think where rate of interest are leading?
Definitely, as TD has increased the interest rate yesterday only, and I think all bigger banks they're going to follow the suit. So I would expect that in next 6 to 12 month rates would increase, because right now they are at a bottom low. We are talking about like CIBC is offering a rate of around 1.29. One of my client, I got the mortgage for 1.29 yesterday itself, which is amazing rate. So yes, definitely the rates would go a little bit up. We are expecting to go in between, I would say, 2 to 2.5%, but it will not have a major impact on the market. We have seen rates like 3 to 3.5%, even from the A lenders, the big banks also. Even then, the market kept performing fine. So, as far as I'm concerned, I see that yes, the rates will go a little bit higher in next 6 to 12 months.
Perfect. That's very interesting to know, Sachin. Kamal, my question to you is entrepreneurship without hassles. What do you think about it? No problem, no challenges, and entrepreneurship. What's your opinion?
Um, it can exist, but I don't think so. There is going to be, I mean, any such entrepreneurship where you say there is no hassles or there is no challenges. Which are every entrepreneurship has challenges. I mean, without challenges, I don't see any entrepreneurship growing, because it's just like any other business you start and see that there are going to be challenges, maybe internal, external.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would say it will be very difficult having an internship and no challenges.
So, Kamal, I got an interesting comments from Gaurav. He says Raman is Harshad Mehta of the market who doesn't want bull market to make money. Gaurav, I think I always wanted bull market to make money because Harshad Mehta was a bull. He was not a bear. Am I right? Bull means like, you are aggressive. Am I
Yes,
right? Sachin? My terminology is
that's right. I think you want to say the beer market to make money.
yes, yes, yes. So yeah, Rutika is in a big favor of being into the beer market. So Rutika is saying we definitely need beer in the market at the moment. So Sachin, why don't we take a little bit opinion from people who wants to be bull and who wants to be beer? So let's see what people say. So guys, if you are on the bullish side, if your prediction is that market is going to maintain the momentum, if you are on the bull side, please put your remarks over there. And if you're on the bear side, where you are looking for a correction, but Rutika, let me just warn you, if you are looking for a correction in the market, your house price is going to come down as well. Are you ready for
And one thing more I can tell you, Raman, is that Rutika likes Kamal more than you and me.
Yeah, I met her. I met Rutika and her husband last week, and it was really pleasure meeting them. Young budding entrepreneurs, I would say. They are really very positive and eager to know how things are going on.
Yeah. So Gaurav has changed his stance after listening to me, maybe. So Gaurav is saying for now it will be very aggressive. This is my opinion. Gaurav, you are changing your sides, right? You were earlier with Rutika and you were saying that market is going to be bearish, and now you are saying it is going to be bullish. So you have to stay on one side, Gaurav. You cannot get the credit on both sides, please. Sachin,
Yes,
which side your vote is, bear or bull?
I'm always on the bull side.
Always on the bull side. How about you, Kamal? Which side on your vote is?
Uh, I would rather have a balanced approach going for a bear or a bull.
Kamal is always diplomatic. He will always stay, in between. Kamal, no, you have to take one side.
No, you never want to know who trained me to come here, right, Raman? So that was the first thing told to me, that yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, we all came into this country with a dream in our eyes. We wanted to make a difference, first in our own life, then in our family members, and then, the society where we live in. We all wanted to become an entrepreneur. But if we don't have the right understanding of entrepreneurship, if somebody is looking for an entrepreneurship without problem, without challenges, so you have to really understand what entrepreneurship is. So any entrepreneurship starts with the problem. Any new business starts with the problem because somebody identified some problem out there and they wanted to provide a solution. So entrepreneurship is the starting point itself, is a problem, is a challenge, is something which needs a solution. So entrepreneurship is not about being into the comfort zone. Entrepreneurship is not about is of getting afraid of the problem, getting afraid of the challenges. Entrepreneurship is all about understanding those problems, those challenges, working on it, and providing a solution to that. Just try to understand, you want to become a good swimmer, and Sachin gave a very good example about that. You want to become a good swimmer, but you want to stay away from the water. That is not going to work, right? You can be what do you call it? The sky jumper, or what do you call that, Kamal, when you
Skydiver.
skydivers, right? You can become a skydiver, right? But you cannot become a swimmer without going into the water. So it is very, very important for all of us to understand what entrepreneurship is all about. Entrepreneurship is all about facing the problem, facing the challenges, and providing the right solution. It is all about getting out of your fear. It is all about being courageous to do something which nobody else did. And I think the last 10 years has been the best era of the mankind, where lot many people have proven that entrepreneurship does not belong to the elite class only, because this is what was the trend. If you go back 20, 30, 40, 50 years back, you will see only those people whose parents or whose grandparents built up an empire, they used to go into become an industrialist, become an entrepreneurs, become big business owners. Am I right, Sachin?
Yeah. Raman, I'd like to share a story on this, and that story belongs to both of us. I remember 10, 11 years back when I used to live in the basement of your house. One day there was a huge snowstorm, and we both came out looking at each other that, who will clean this snow? And suddenly a guy came there. He said that, what? You want the snow to be cleaned? And we said, yes, yes. And he asked for that $5, and he cleaned the snow. And then his wife came in, he collected that $5, and you asked a question to her that what you do, and the answer was, I'm an entrepreneur.
Hmm.
I still remember that. I still remember that.
Yes,
Okay, so that was a thought process,
absolutely. And come
right?
on, Sachin told half of the story. Let me put another half of the story too, right? So this guy charged us $5 first day. So we were very happy, like, $5. He got his big, machine, and picked up the snow in like 5-10 minutes.
And both of us who doesn't want to pick up the snow.
Next day, this guy is coming and knocking at the door when the next snow happened, and he said, "I'm going to charge you $10 now." So even $10 was okay. But when the third time it happened, his rate was $20. And then I understood that, they are really entrepreneurs. First, they gave us some stuff, they made us happy, charged us very reasonable.
Yes.
The next day, the price was different. And then the next day, the price was totally
So
different.
Gaurav and Aisha, be careful for that advice that you get from Raman today.
So Kamal, I know most of the time you actually have taken a pledge that you're not going to agree to me. But do you agree what I was talking about entrepreneurship?
No, I completely
See, no.
without
The first thing he's going to say no.
I definitely I agree. And without challenges or without these hiccups, which I mean, looking for the growth is really difficult or impossible, I would say.
Yeah. So Sachin, what's your take on to what we talked about the entrepreneurship? Do you think is there any kind of entrepreneurship which is there in the market without problem, without challenges, without having any issues?
What I can tell you, Raman, is that the first challenge that anybody would face to become an entrepreneur is himself, because he has to fight with himself to become an entrepreneur. All other problems will come after, but he himself is going to be the first problem to in a way to become an entrepreneur. Because when you become that, first of all, you are coming out of your comfort zone.
But Sachin, I have a way. I
Yes.
have a formula
Hmm.
where you can have and problem-free, a challenges-free entrepreneurship. When you start loving those problems, when you start thinking that these are not the problems, these are the opportunities, these are not the challenges, this is the block building of the entrepreneurship, right? So this is all about mindset. I never see any problem, I never see any challenges in my day-to-day business, because for me, those problems and those challenges are an opportunity to serve my clients, to provide them a solution. So I always look towards those challenges, those problems, right? So in my opinion, in my understanding, it is very, very important for us to understand how we can have a life of an entrepreneur without any problem, without any challenges. It is just our mindset. It is just our thought process. Somebody see the same thing as a problem, the another person see the same thing as an opportunity. It is the perspective, right? So this, if you think this is a problem, then it's a problem. But if I think it's an opportunity, how about that? The same problem, which was a kind of concern to somebody, has become an opportunity for somebody else. So Kamal, we have a way, we have a formula to have an entrepreneurship without any challenges, without any problems. Just start understanding those problems. See, rocket science is complicated until and unless you don't know about it. When we were studying the math question, the science formulas, all that stuff was complicated until you learn it. The moment you learn it, it's easy. So entrepreneurs always love those problems, love those challenges, because they are the building blocks of entrepreneurship. They are the building blocks of the success stories of life. What do you think, Kamal?
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but then the question comes is of understanding of the situation where the maturity plays a major role. At times, people want to be entrepreneurs, but as what Sachin rightly said, when they start fighting with among themselves and doubting themselves, that poses a bigger challenge, a threat. So situation is always coming in when you are into business. There is ups and downs, it's always there. How you take those ups and downs becomes a important factor, in deciding your growth. Some people at times, they think, oh, the problem has come, oh, it's too big, and maybe a problem is small. They assume it to be too big, and actually it becomes big then. Otherwise, the problem was very small. So I would say that, yeah, I mean, learning that art, that's again a part of entrepreneurship. That how to overcome these challenges or these understandings.
Yeah, for sure. So I think we have just 10 minutes left, and we have so many guests who have joined us. Thank you, Prashant, for encouraging words. We have Kanika, she joined us from India. She's a regular viewer. We have Tulog and Aisha. Thank you very much. And Aisha is, as I earlier said, she's a part of the family. Aisha and Kadir are amazing people. Aisha ji, you don't need to thanks me for that. I shared what actually uh, I mean, and whatever I feel from my heart. Uh, all SaveMax clients, SaveMax team members, it is all about a family. I always say we have established SaveMax as a business, building up a very fantastic family atmosphere, but not compromising on professionalism. Because that is what the beauty we always wanted to create into the system. And I really appreciate my team, our clients. They all understand and they all appreciate this gesture. So, Kamal, we have two people who wants to know about the future. I wanted at least five people so that I can at least make some money.
So
It
to
looks
make
like
it five, you can add three of us, so it will be five.
who
You
is
know,
three of us? It's two of you.
you,
I also
me.
okay. You want me to pay myself?
He wants you to pay not only for yourself but all three of us.
All three of us. So, but Kamal, at least you both will agree with me on this point that if we know about our future, if we know what is going to happen in our future, we can really become a wonderful human being.
No.
We can really change our lives.
See, we both are laughing.
On the light show, Raman, if you will talk, then what am I going to say?
Okay, you
You
both
got the
actually
wrong people for this discussion.
no, you
Yes.
both.
You got
I think you both actually made a union today.
the.
So okay, we are not going to sorry, Aisha and Gaurav. These both of these guys they are really being tough on me today. So I am going to call you separately, and I'm going to talk about your future because they will not let me charge you guys for sure today. So Kamal, before we say goodbye to everybody, uh, tell me what we are doing at SaveMax as far as the entrepreneurship is concerned in the real estate industry.
I am facing tough time here. The thing is, like, there are so many people, and the markets are like the locations are almost getting over for us, and the request is coming is create more space for us. That's something which I'm juggling every day, morning and evening. uh, a lot of good things happening, a lot of new, I would say, new entrepreneurs joining hands, and we are expanding our wings. I mean, GTA or outside GTA is like, in London, Gulf is, we have reached till Gulf now. Hamilton and Stony Creek is just getting signed soon. Then you go to East, we have Whitby, Oshawa, Ajax. Now we are coming to Scarborough next week. So I would say a lot of traction is happening, and the good part, as the discussion started, I told you that a lot of these are the budding entrepreneurs or the micro entrepreneurs. They are looking to come and enjoy the fruits of our industry. So a lot on plate, and we are going great. I would say by end of this year we would be present in almost all the province of Canada and growing massively.
That's good to know, Kamal. So if anybody wants to get in touch with Kamal, Kamal, would you like to share your phone number as well? Because a lot many people they ask for your phone number. So please go ahead.
Yeah, that's my number, 416-333-8747. I recently changed it. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I recently changed my number, so it's 416-333-8747.
Okay. So Sachin, Kamal talked about entrepreneurship. That is what SaveMax is doing. What about there might be many other people who think they are not ready to open up a franchise or not go onto that side, but they still want to become part of Team SaveMax and they want to come up with their team as well. What is your take on
So, Raman, I would like to first share the vision that SaveMax carry as far as the entrepreneurship is concerned. Uh, uh, the SaveMax carry a vision wherein we can create or we would help create a model wherein every realtor, doesn't matter what level he is at, what kind of business he is doing, we are able to provide a support to every realtor to become an entrepreneur, whether it is five deals realtor to 50 deals or 500 deals. So we are creating a support system for every realtor to become an entrepreneur. If a guy cleaning the snow on the road can claim himself to be an entrepreneur, I think we as a realtor we are doing a way better job in the society to be called an entrepreneur. So that is the vision that SameX would carry. Now, as far as the question that you ask, definitely I do understand that there are so many successful realtors. They have working in a small team, and they want to grow first with the team, and then they want to decide upon taking a franchisee. Because when you take a franchisee, it comes with certain responsibilities, comes with certain cost, certain liabilities, right? So they are not ready for to take those liabilities or those responsibilities as of now, or though they don't want to spend that cost since they are not that big as of today. So we have created a model for all those small teams wherein they can be part of SaveMax. We will still provide them the same support to grow their team, to build onto their business through the technology and through the experience that we carry. And with that they can grow themselves, and whenever they are ready to get to the next level of opening a franchisee, they can do that. So we have created an amazing model for all those small teams to connect with SaveMax, use the expertise and the platform to grow, not only grow their business but also to grow their teams also. So
Sachin? You want to quickly give a glimpse of the game changer model as well?
So Game Changer, since we launched this model around say 4 or 5 months back, we are doing great. In last around 1.5 months, 80% of the hiring that has happened in the company is under the Game Changer model. In a week, we will be sharing the team leads, what they have earned for the first month itself. In only 1 month of being a Game Changer model, we have leads who have earned anything between $5,000 to $25,000 only in a matter of 1 month. So you can imagine what it can turn out to be on an annual basis. The income could be for the first year itself anything between $70,000 to 300 to 350,000 $100,000 for any given realtors working in our company. So again, that model is getting traction now. People are getting to know more about that model. Any realtors who wants to work towards building a system without taking any cost or without taking any responsibility, please do connect with any of the SameX team member or any of the SameX team lead and get more information about the model. And I can promise you all that model will create a system which you can enjoy for all your life, not only for your life but even for your kids life also. Even your kids can enjoy that model.
Yeah,
So do get in touch with any of the SameX realtor or any of the SameX team lead for that.
perfect. And also, Sachin, I think there are three strong pillars of this game changer model. Just quickly give a glimpse of that. We just have 1 or 2 minutes left in the show.
So the three major pillar for the SameX game changer model. The first one is the passive income, wherein you get paid for the income done by other realtors. So that's a passive income, residual income. The second one is retirement income, wherein even if you decide to get retired, you still keep getting the some portion of the system that you have built for yourself. And the third and the most important one is the next generation income, wherein even after life, your next kin, your nominees, they will start getting this, they will keep enjoying the fruits of the tree that you have lived in. So that is the three major pillar of same as game changer model.
Perfect. So, guys, thank you very much for joining today. I am just left with one question which I have to answer, but we will keep that question for some next time. Aisha, I promise you, I'm going to tell you about your future. Gaurav, I'm promising you as well. I'm going to tell your future. And for first two clients, it is going to be free of cost, and then I will start charging for that. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining for today's show, and thank you very much for making it interactive, especially like people who are joining from other parts of the world, like Gaurav is joining from Vancouver, Kanika is joining from India, and I can see lot many people, Trilok, Rutika, Aisha, and it's a good idea to make it interactive, and we'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. We just try to make it a little bit more kind of easy show, I would say, rather than making it bored, right? So, guys, Kamal,
Yeah.
before we say goodbye to everybody, any message?
I just have the same message every time. Guys, don't think much. Give us a call. We can discuss lot many things. There is a lot of opportunity in the industry, and we are really open to share the all the details and the information. Maybe it might be useful for any of the friends. So
Perfect.
give us a call. That's it.
Thank you, Kamal. Sachin, any message?
Enjoy your weekend. It's a nice weekend. This is, we have got a good weather, so enjoy that. And do call if you are a realtor, or even if you want to get into the real estate, do connect with any of the same as realtor, any of the same as team leads to get more information on different models that we offer.
That's excellent. So, guys, thank you very much for joining for today's show. We really appreciate that. Have a fantastic weekend. Spend a lot of time with your families. And don't forget to comment, because your comment, your suggestion always helps us to make this better, to make this more interesting. Do ask as many questions as you can. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Thank you very much.